Good morning. I am 4 minutes earlier today. As always, if you're watching in recording, you can fast forward about 4 minutes to the beginning of the actual practice or stay with us as we say hello. Again, hi Joey. I am walking, so I can't tag anybody, but hopefully you can see it without being tagged. The weather has been so beautiful. It's like 58 maybe right now, a little bit, well, not chilly and foggy, but it's supposed to be 70 during the day. Yesterday I was walking around in a t-shirt. It's amazing. Ah, it's so nice in the fall. Good morning, Gina. Look at those trees. Gorgeous. Good morning, Ari. Good morning, Judy. I love this tree. All right, let's see. Sorry for the almost lost my phone to the pond, but luckily did not. Okay. Good morning, Sandra. All right, it is time for us to start. And today we will talk about the nature of our mind. It's no secret that whenever we meditate, we all notice that our mind wanders much more frequently than we ever imagined, right? Even those of us who have practiced meditation for decades have to admit that our attention wanders from the object of our awareness every few seconds. Well, guess what? It is absolutely normal. In fact, we are hardwired for mind wandering. So when I hear, oh, I can't meditate because I cannot focus, it's not true. Everybody has the same wandering mind, and it's just a question of practice. We can never empty our mind. We can just be mindful of it. So let me give a little bit of brain science so that we all understand the topic a little better. So in the brain, we have something called the default mode network, DMN, and it gets activated when the mind wanders. This network is primarily engaged when we're left alone to think, remembering the past, envisioning the future, taking the perspective of others, and often it involves self-referential thinking, which means we're thinking, what happened to me in the past? What will happen to me in the future? How am I doing? We might say that a key function of the default mode network is to create a separate self so that we can protect the self from danger. And again, we're hardwired for this. And this is something we inherited from the animal kingdom, of course, this constant scanning of our environment for threats, this hypervigilance. Interestingly, ample research suggests that when we're left alone with our thoughts, we rarely think happy thoughts. We start to ruminate and focus on our faults. Unfortunately, looking for threats and faults is, in every spare moment we have, is not a prescription for happiness. So really, it seems that biologically, neurologically, that humans are hardwired for survival and not really for happiness. On the other hand, there is mindfulness. And mindfulness is a tool for inhabiting the mind in a safer, more happy way. Research shows that this default mode network is relatively inactive in experienced meditation practitioners. When we're mindful, we can navigate our way out of feeling threatened by our own experience, navigate our way out of getting caught off guard every single moment. There are a lot of definitions of mindfulness. Some people define it as awareness of present experience with acceptance. Jon Kabat-Zinn, who is a renowned mindfulness teacher, defines it as the awareness that emerges through paying attention on purpose in the present moment and non-judgmentally to the unfolding of experience moment by moment. Ultimately, though, mindfulness cannot be captured in words because it's a non-conceptual, non-verbal moment of awareness. And thoughts and words are not our reality. They just represent reality. Those are symbols. For example, we cannot smell, taste, or eat the word apple, right? We can only contact the feeling of apple directly with mindfulness. So a more practical definition of mindfulness is knowing what we're experiencing while we are experiencing it. So let's try a quick experiment now. Raise your hands and wiggle your fingers. So if you can feel your fingers now that they're wiggling, that is mindfulness. So you are mindful in this moment. So mindfulness itself is not really unusual. We experience it every day, many, many times. But continuity of mindfulness, like in meditation, is pretty rare and needs practice. Mindfulness practice is a conscious attempt to return with awareness to the present moment again and again. So now let's do a short mindfulness practice. We'll use the soles of our feet as the object of this meditation. Like breath, awareness of a body part is a very useful mindfulness tool because we can always feel it whenever we want and wherever we go. We don't need to rely on anything outside. Sorry. Take a comfortable position, and for the purposes of this practice, the ideal position would be to stand up because we'll explore a little bit of movement, a little bit of walking to better connect with the soles of your feet. But of course, if you don't want to stand up, try to sit in a way that allows your feet to touch the ground, touch the floor. And now begin noticing the sensations in the soles of your feet. To better feel those sensations, gently rock forward and backward on your feet, side to side. If you're standing, you can make little circles with your knees, feeling all the changing sensations in the soles of your feet. Feel how the floor supports your whole body. And when your mind wanders, notice that I didn't say if, when your mind wanders, because it is inevitable. Kindly remind yourself that this is absolutely normal. This is what mind does naturally. And just return without any judgment to feeling the soles of your feet. Now, if you're standing, you can begin to walk slowly, noticing the changing sensations in the sole of your feet. Notice the sensation of lifting one foot, stepping forward, and then placing the foot on the floor. And of course, now do the same with the other foot. If you're sitting down though and not standing, you can simply lift one foot mindfully and then bring it down to the floor. And repeat the same thing with the other foot. Do it a few times, very mindfully, feeling the sensations in the soles of your feet as much as you can, connecting with your direct experience. Notice how your feet support your entire body. Maybe even take a moment of gratitude for the hard work that your feet are doing, something we usually take for granted. Again, when the mind wanders, no judgment. Simply bring yourself to the sensations in the soles of your feet. Nothing more, nothing less. Continue walking or just lifting one foot and the other foot if you're sitting down. And if you want to, you can experiment bringing kindness and peace to each step you make, kind of leaving an imprint of kindness and peace behind you as you walk forward. Or maybe it's an imprint of decisiveness, resolution, bravery, understanding. Whatever you wish your life to stand for, you can bring it into your feet, leaving an imprint, something physical. You can also imagine the ground itself rising up to support you with each step. Is that possible? How does it feel? Now stop the movement. Return to stillness again. Expanding your awareness from just the soles of your feet to your entire body. Letting yourself feel whatever it is you're feeling in this moment. Letting yourself be just as you are, right here, right now, without any evaluation, without judgment, mindfully. Take a few nice and long breaths, checking in with yourself. What did you notice when you anchored your attention on your feet? Did your mind calm down or rev up when you focused on your feet? Was it challenging? Was it easy? Bringing your attention into your feet is really a great grounding exercise, especially when you feel lost, anxious, undecided, because it helps you bring your awareness as far away from your head as you possibly can within your body. So as you go through your day, I invite you to practice focusing on the sensations in your feet as much as you can remember, when you walk, when you sit, when you stand, and see if it changes the way you feel. Maybe you'll feel more grounded. Maybe you'll find that it helps you make more balanced decisions. Maybe you'll learn something different. As always, enjoy this exploration. This is not an evaluation. This is not, you don't have to judge yourself. Simply notice. Simply feel, bringing your attention away from your head into your feet whenever you need. And of course, if you want to share your experience in the comments, please do so. It's always fun to read what you are experiencing, what your exploration brings. Tomorrow and Sunday, Lorna will be doing breathing practice because I'm traveling back to Kojimal on Sunday. And normally, Lorna will do her breathing practice on Friday morning as the same time. So whoever wants to join in on that, you're welcome. And I recommend everybody to do it because it's a very useful practice. So next time I'll see you will be Monday. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Bye.